Movie Holics!
Did you read a review where the critic told you should not or should see a film? But then you found out that without a doubt, the film critic must have been ill. It's the attack of the Rotten Tomatoes. It's the attack. Now it's time to fight back against Rotten Tomatoes.
Welcome back, everybody, to Attack of the Rotten Tomatoes. I'm Monica Kasurik.
And I'm Kyler Wilson, and today we're going to look at Hollywood's newest blunder, Fantastic Four.
We know what most of you are thinking. What? They're going to defend this movie?
And the answer is yes. It only has a 9% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it only has a 20% viewer rating. It is not common for a multi-million-dollar movie to do so poorly, but me and Monica had a very fun time with it, so we're gonna take a look.
Is it even close to the greatest superhero movie ever made? No.
But is it even remotely close to the worst? Definitely not. So let's jump in.
From Pete Hammond, an epic fail in Hollywood's comic book movie universe, this not-so-fantastic flop is so bad it could send the whole genre on a downward spiral. What a mess. To even insinuate that a single film could send the entire genre into a downward spiral completely discredits you as a movie critic. Marvel and Disney may eventually run out of good content to deliver, but this movie will have little to no impact on the genre.
From Toby Young. The witty dialogue and knowing humor of films like Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy is completely absent here. Okay, so what did you think of this movie? Is all you look for in an entertaining film witty dialogue? And if you're so into witty dialogue, why didn't you write some yourself?
From Richard Roper, a lightweight and basically a necessary attempt to once again bring some cinematic life to one of the lesser teams in the Marvel Universe. With all due respect, Mr. Roper, maybe you should slightly educate yourself and do a Google search before commenting on the lesser teams in the Marvel Universe. There wouldn't be a Marvel Universe if Stan Lee and Jack Kirby didn't create the Fantastic Four, which gave birth to the entire Marvel Universe that we have today. If you want to dislike the film, fine. But you should probably leave out the insulting comments on comics since you clearly lack any knowledge to make any educated statements about them.
From Christian Toto. Is it too late to apologize for Jessica Alba and company for their previous 4 features? You know, this is one that really mind boggles me because it's like all you critics forgot how bad the original Fantastic Four films were. They are some of the biggest camp fests that have ever been released, yet the first film gets a 27% and the second film gets a 37%. That means that the critics thought that the second Fantastic Four film was the best of all 3. And that movie is shit.
From John Serba, the primary lesson learned here is, never drink and drive the interdimensional teleporter. I'll go out on a limb and declare that a message of dubious value. Well said. I can get behind Mothers Against Drunk Interdimensional Teleporting.
From Susan Granger. Another Marvel failure, proving that the Marvel name no longer guarantees blockbuster box office. ... Her quote ends there. I even checked her website. Same thing. So let me attack what I think she was trying to say. I think what she was trying to get at was that you can't just use the Marvel name and make a boatload of money. What she clearly fails to understand is Fantastic Four isn't owned by Marvel Studios. It's owned by Fox. And I guess my point is her quote really feels like she's talking to Disney and she has no idea she's talking to the wrong people.
From Jeff Myers, if your superhero movie is 101 minutes long and it takes 75 minutes before the bad guy shows up, something is seriously wrong with your script. Just saying. I can't help but feel like you're missing who the bad guy is. Yeah, Doom shows up as an antagonist at the end of the movie, but the bad guy is present through the entire film as our government trying to weaponize our heroes. A 4-year-old could get that. Just saying.
From Stephen D. Graydanis. The negative buzz around the Fantastic Four is so radioactive, you could almost expect to develop superpowers just by reading about it. Wow, that was a great observation. Let me ask you a question. Are you a professional observer or film critic? You literally just pulled the equivalent of clickbait on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't appreciate it.
Here's the point. Is this movie perfect? No. Is it not good at sometimes? Yes. But this is a movie that got 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. 9. Just a 9. 9. 9. That's like, there's more people on a bus. 9. Sorry, that's crazy. It got a 9%. That's so stupid.
This is a website where they host Elektra getting 10%. Ghost Rider 2 gets a 17%. The Old Punisher gets a 28%. The first two Fantastic Fours got 27 and 37 respectively. Even Daredevil gets 44% on Rotten Tomatoes. And Ben Affleck basically acts like that movie doesn't even exist. Our point is this movie does not deserve to be rated less than any of the films that I just listed off.
This movie could have been better. We all agree on that. It's too slow in some points and too fast in others. By the end of the movie, we walked out having enjoyed the last half so much that we were able to let the nonsense slide.
That being said, we are officially adjusting the Rotten Tomatoes meter from 9% to 39%, where we believe it belongs.
So what do you all think? Were we unfair in our review of the Rotten Tomatoes reviews? Or did they get it right?
Make sure to let us know in the comments section below, and of course, as always, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and SoundCloud.
And if you want to stay caught up with us, go visit movieholics.net. All the information can be found below.
That's all, folks.
Stay fresh, Movieholics.